की कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः पङ्कजनाभाय नमः पङ्कजमालिने नमः पङ्कजनेत्राय नमस्ते पङ्कजाङ्ग्रये। नमो किञ्चनवित्ताय निवृत्तगुणवृत्तये आत्मारामाय शान्ताय कैवल्यपतये नमः। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। श्रीमद् भागवतम फर्स्ट कैंटो सेकंड चैप्टर श्लोक 8। So I'll be on audio only. Just I'm just trying to put it on YouTube. Somehow it's not coming up. I don't know why. It's on. It's not coming. Let's see here. Cancel. Okay, who is this? Namaste. Okay, we don't need it on. I just wanted to put the link so that it's easy, right? I am share. Okay, don't worry. Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, so now we have discussed the first chapter. In the first chapter, uh, the questions were right. The questions why rishis. So we always remember the questions so that here the answers are coming. So the answer can match the question. If we 1 to 8, if you have Bhagavatam, you can see that Dharmasva anustita pumsam Vishwaksena kata suyaha Natpades yadhiratim Shramaye hi kevalam Dharmasvanustita pumsam Vishwaksena kata suyaha Natpadayet yadhiratim Shramaye hi kevalam Dharmasvanustita pumsam Vishwaksena kata suyaha Utpadayetri yadiratim Shramayeva hi kevalam. Dharma, occupation. Swa anushtita, executed in terms of one's own position. Pumsam, of humankind. Vishwaksena, the personality of Godhead, plenary portion. Kathasu, in the message of Yaha, Ya, what is, Na, not. Utpadayet, does produce. Yadi, if. Ratim, attraction. Shrama, useless labor. Eva, only. He, certainly. Kevalam, entirely. Translation: the occupational activities a man or a human performs according to his own position are only so much useless labor if they do not provoke attraction for the message of the personality of Godhead. Okay. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurun Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Abhidam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayyam Thati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vanjakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Eva Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangulangayate Girim Yatkripa Tamaham Vande Sri Guru Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Vishwaram आराध्य भगवान् व्रजेशतनय तद्धाम वृन्दावनम् रम्या काचिदुपासना व्रजवधू वर्गेण वा कल्पिता श्रीमद्भागवतम् रमानममलं प्रेमापुमार्तो महान् श्रीचैतन्यमहाप्रभोर्मतमिदं तत्रादरानः परा योऽन्तप्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तान् सञ्जीवयत्य किल शक्ति धरस्वधाम्नहन्यां च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान्नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम्. Hare Krishna, Prabhujis, Matajis. Thank you very much for joining the call. It's very fortunate we are not able to realize our good fortune. Coming to this philosophy, connecting to Srila Prabhupada, this is not an ordinary thing. I am still not able to estimate what the good fortune I have. We cannot to measure good fortune. It's the rarest of the rarest of the rarest of the rare. Because if you understand this philosophy, not even completely understanding, at least to some extent, to understand, you will faint. Because nobody else, na bhuto, na bhavishyati. It did not happen in the past. It's not going to happen in the future. What Srila Prabhupada has done for us. Because he knows the essence of all the scriptures. That is a question, right? In our 6 questions, the second question is, what is the essence of all the scriptures? What is the ultimate and absolute good for humanity, all the humanity? And what is the essence of all the scriptures? These 2 questions will cover everything, whatever we are looking for, whatever the entire humanity is looking for directly and indirectly. Everybody is looking. Everybody is intelligent to some extent, right? And everybody is eagerly searching for it. Once your basic needs are fulfilled, like the food, cloth, shelter, right? Your medicine, when these are done, what else is there for you? Sense enjoyment, sense gratification. I want to eat. Huh? Okay, I want to eat varieties of food. Actually, food cannot be variety. Don't food doesn't have to be variety. When you are hungry, you can eat anything to fill your belly. Hunger does not look for taste. When you are hungry, whatever you eat, that will be tasty. That will be the tastiest food you ever eat. That's why if you are not hungry, don't eat because it won't digest and it won't be tasty also. Right? You suppose if you are your stomach is full. If I bring chapanbog, tasty chapanbog, put in front of you. If you taste them, it doesn't taste good because your tummy is full. But when you're hungry, if I throw some dry chapatis, they'll be looking like nectar because tongue is not in the picture at that time. Uh, belly is in the picture. So like that, uh, yeah. So like that, what is that? Yeah. What is the essence of all the scriptures? Here it is given, especially 1 to 6, 1 to 7, 1 to 8. Uh, yes, 1 to 8 till 1 to 8. We can cover these two questions. So especially the second question, what is the essence of all this? So Srila Prabhupada, he knew the essence. Of course, Bhagavatam itself is the essence of all the scriptures. On top of that, Srila Prabhupada knows the essence of the essence of the essence. Why? So if you take one shloka, Srimad Bhagavatam, translation, go to word by word meaning. You can go like literally. This word is the meaning is this. If you come to translation, if you synthesize the words, the translation will be little different. But if you go to purport, it's completely different from the translation. Hey, what is this? You are giving your own opinion or what? Exactly, yes. See, unless we finish the chapter or the book or the canto from starting to end, you will not get the gist. But he has already finished. In that entire book or entire chapter, what Vasudev wants to convey, what Prabhupada does, he will convey the same thing each and every shloka. Whatever the entire Bhagavatam has to convey, whatever the entire chapter has to convey, is being conveyed by Srila Prabhupada in each and every shloka. That is his greatness. In that way, everything will be uh, making a lot of sense. Just like there's a nice story we have discussed in our classes. What is that? One Muslim fellow, he regularly come to mosque. He has a good friendship with the mullah, the priest in the mosque, and they would discuss Quran. This fellow would come regularly. One day this fellow stopped. 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 1 week is over. This fellow is not coming, and this mullah is worried. Hey, what happened to this fellow? He was coming regularly. All of a sudden, he stopped, but he couldn't find where he is. And that fellow happened to be a cobbler, shoemaker. So this mullah one day was walking on the road, and he saw, and he went to there. Hey, what happened? Why you are not coming? Well, I read. Nowadays, I'm sincerely, seriously reading Quran. In that Quran, he said that don't go to mosque. Huh? Mullah got bewildered. What is this? I am also reading Quran. I never read that a sentence. I almost finished a couple of times entire Quran. Show me, where did you read? Which Quran you read? I say, here it is. This fellow so sincerely keeping the Quran. And he showed here, yes, on the page, starting, it is there. Don't go to mosque. Huh? I have read so many times. I never seen this sentence. Then he said he opened page, turned page back. In the before page, what is there? Without washing your hands and legs, without taking bath, don't go to mosque. That is a sentence. This fellow conveniently read only half of the sentence in one page, forgot to open the other page, and settled. Isn't it? So that means what? You have to read the chapter or a book cover to cover under a guru. Especially Vedic Shastras have to be studied under the guidance of a guru. Otherwise, you will not get. So, like that, Srila Prabhupada, he has read not one scripture, multiple scriptures he read. And he got the essence. What is the essence? That essence is being given in each and every shloka of the Srimad Bhagavatam. What is there in the each and every shloka of the Srimad Bhagavatam? SAP. Everywhere, Sambandha, Abhideya, Prayojan. If you closely, keenly look into each and every purport, and even the translation also, shloka may be literally maybe little different, but the essence is SAP. Sambandha, Abhideya, Prayojan. Krishna Sambandha, Bhakti Abhideya, Prema Prayojan. Right? Krishna Sambandha, Bhakti Abhideya, Prema Prayojan. SAP, KBP. This is the connection. So, even in Bhagavad Gita also, whatever it is, Prabhupada, wherever you go, this will be maintained for you. If you keep this in the mind, you will not be bewildered. But Prabhupada, why this is writing like this? Translation is different, shloka is different, shloka meaning is different, purport is different. What is this? You may that question. You may have that question. But if you read now, you will know. You will not be confused now. So that is the greatness of Srila Prabhupada. If you keep that in the mind, now you can go on reading without any contradiction, controversy, the entire Srimad Bhagavatam. You will be in ecstasy. Right? So what is the question? What is the essence of all the scriptures? Here it is saying that the occupational activities of a man performs according to his own position are only so much useless. Yes, according to our capacity, according to our abilities, according to our taste, according to our interest, we have been performing certain activities, males and females. Everybody is performing. But what should be the goal? What is the goal of your occupation? That's called dharma here. Dharma means occupation. Your vritti. What is your vritti? Pravritti. Vritti comes from pravritti. Or pravritti comes from vritti. So whatever the vritti may be, whatever you may be doing, what should come out of it? Money. Isn't it? Whatever we do, it's everything will be converted into money, right? Whether you are a lawyer, you are a doctor, you are an engineer, you are what do you call, CA. They are, they, you are a farmer, you are a businessman, you are a politician. Only one thing is common. What is that? Money. Whatever you do, it should be converted into money, right? Hmm. Sorry. So it should be converted into money. Like that, here in Srimad Bhagavad Sloka, Sutta Goswami is saying that uh, the occupational activities of man performs according to his own position are only so much useless labor if they do not provoke attraction for the message of the personality. What does that mean? You should develop attraction for the message of Godhead. What is the message? What is Godhead? Godhead is Krishna, head God is Krishna. What is his message? Bhagavad Gita. You have to attract, you have to get the attraction to hear the message of the Godhead, Supreme Lord. Because why? It is already said. Huh? Yayatma suprasidati. That will make you satisfied. That will make you happy. Whenever you hear about Krishna, when you know something about Krishna, tatam prasangam mama virya samvido bhavanti hrit karna rasayana katha tadjoshanadash apavargavartmani Saddharatir bhaktir anukramishati. Third canto is going to come. There he is telling, whenever we hear Krishna Katha, especially in the association of devotees, same Krishna Katha can be heard anywhere, even in the association of the non-devotees. But we have to hear Krishna Katha in the association of devotees. That is very important. Then only you will relish. Otherwise, you will not relish. Why? The energy, positive energy is there. When that positive energy is there, it will influence the environment. In that environment, whatever you hear, which is about Krishna, it will be satisfying to the heart. It will be satisfying. Otherwise, if that is not happening, if that is not happening, it's a useless labor. Labor means shrama. Shrama means what? The real meaning of shrama is you are working very hard, but you don't get any returns. There is no salary. It's called kind of a slavery. Slavery, what is there? You'll be working very hard, but slavery return is nothing or zero, less. Just like a donkey. A donkey is working from morning to evening under a washerman. But what it is getting? It is getting few morsel of grass, green grass. Where is the green grass? Everywhere. Everywhere the green grass is everywhere. But still the donkey is thinking that, but this fellow won't give grass, I don't get it. So for that grass I will work. How? Day long. Carrying heavy, heavy loads of clothes, dirty clothes. So the point here it is, whatever we do, whoever we may be, whatever, how much ever maybe we may be earning, am I getting any taste towards Krishna? At least am I developing some kind of inquisitiveness? Well, what next? I have acquired so much. I have everything now. What next? Because that will not satisfy you. Always your heart is not filled. Gap, there's some gap is there. Something is missing. All of us, and I always, keep this repeating. We are always missing something. Something is lacking. Some gap is there. We're trying everything, but that gap is not filled. How to? Nobody knows actually. If you ask, everybody, all our friends and relatives, you can ask, hey, I have everything. You have everything. Are you completely satisfied? No. It's everybody experience. Some people will recognize, some people don't recognize. Well, how can you say that so confidently? Because our actions are proving that. What are our actions? Our actions are aiming to fulfill that gap, fill that gap. All our actions are, right? But once you come to Krishna, once you surrender to Krishna, when you serve Krishna, that gap is filled. We can see that. Somebody was asking, how do I know that my gap is filled? I am also working like anybody else, right? But how do I know that my gap is filled? I am free, I am happy, I am satisfied. How do I know? The answer is given in Srimad Bhagavatam 11th canto. What is that? Bhakti Paraishanbhava Viraktiranyatra च त्रिकयेककालः प्रविद्यमानस्य यदाश्नतस्तु तुष्टि पुष्टि anugas. What does that mean? The first symptom of your gap is filled is given in that example. Suppose I am hungry, I am weak, did not eat this last few days. I'm hungry. I became weak, right? And I'm looking for that satisfaction. This is our situation, right? Now, somebody gives you some food. You are very eager to eat that food because you are hungry and you are weak. You are about to die. So that food, you started eating the food. One morsel, two, three, four. What is happening? By each and every morsel you take, first thing is you are happy. Tushti, pushti, anughasam. Three things are happening. Tushti means satisfaction. Pushti means you are getting some energy. You are weak earlier. Now morsel by morsel, you are getting stronger. Hmm? And you are getting satisfaction also. More than anything, your hunger is going down. By the time is you, by the time you fill the belly, your hunger is completely gone. You can't eat anymore because your hunger, you are satisfied. So like that, when our gap is filled, we don't have any material fear, any material hankering. I want this, I want that, I want to go there, I want to go there. I want to see this, I want to hear this, I want to eat that. These things will be gone. The material fever comes down. That is the symptom. You will be satisfied with whatever you have. Okay, enough. And with that, what happens? When you are satisfied with whatever you have, your hankering will be reduced. You have lot of time. You save a lot of time, right? I have 100 dresses filled with the cupboard. If you go there and look at, well, I have 100 dresses. Done. Well, I saw a dress somebody else wearing. I wish I could have that dress. So then you go out. Yesterday, day before yesterday, I was sharing. You go to a market, maybe cloth store, supermarket, there are hundreds of things, thousands of things. When you look at them, you'll develop a desire. I wish I could buy this. Well, it's so much cost, right? I have to buy. You need money. They won't give you free, right? So you don't have money. So for now, what you have to do? Without your knowledge, you are forced to work like a donkey because you have to buy that. Your mind is telling that without that you cannot live. You have to buy it. That's it. Otherwise, you will die. Mind even tell you there are 100 things. Mind will not worry about that. Will not show them, and always shows which you don't have. But if you are trained to see what we have been given, then you will be very happy, satisfied. So the point is here, your time is wasted. Your very, 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 very valuable time is wasted in working to get that thing. Will you be happy after getting that? No. Huh. Because we were not happy with whatever we have. Before, whatever we have, before we have them, we were thinking like that only. Okay, if I get that, we will be happy. But after getting that, are you happy? No. This is also same thing. You will not be happy. Just only telling mind. If you get this, you will be happy. So in that way, what happened? Your energy is wasted. Your valuable time. You don't have time actually. In this world, we don't have time. Anybody can be kicked out at any time. Doesn't matter. Young, old, male, female, cat, dog. I'm seeing on the road so many. What are they? The rats, big rat, right? The big rats. Dead hundreds. Every few uh, uh, meters, they're crushed, paste, because vehicles are so fast, they cannot stop, just to roll over, right? So like that point, time is running out. So what is the problem? Now we are wasting our time. So the what is the essence here? The shloka. So you should develop some attraction for Krishna. That means you should develop an inquisitiveness. What next? What is happening in my life? What's going to happen? Where I am going after death? Where I am now? This Trishna, this Trishna for Krishna should develop, should be developed. Otherwise, Ramayeva hi kevalam. Huh? Hare Krishna. So let's see what is, yeah. Oh, big purport is there. Let's read this. I think we are little over 8:30. 10-15 minutes. I quickly read this so that we can finish this. So there are different occupational activities in terms of man's different conceptions of life. To the gross materialist who cannot see anything beyond the gross material body, there is nothing beyond the senses. Therefore, his occupational activities are limited to concentrated and extended selfishness. Concentrated selfishness centers around the personal body. This is generally seen amongst the lower animals. Extended selfishness is manifested in human society and centers around the family, society, community, nation, and world with a view to gross bodily comfort. So, proper comparing man and animals. Both are animals only. Man is a social animal. Even animal also social animal. Which animal is not social animal? Tell me. But to some extent, compared to man, it is little less. So they don't have a state. They don't have a district. They don't have a president. They don't have a prime like that. But human beings have. But then ultimately, in essence, same thing, right? So one is body centered. Animals are they are looking for their body. Then they look for their children body for a small short time. Done. Human beings are not like that. My family. Till how long your family? Till 99 years is your family. Oh, this is my son. The son may be 80 years. And the father may be 99 years. Or still he thinks that is my son. Uh-huh. So that conception is there. Then my community. These are all my community. These are my caste people. These are all my country people. This is our religion people. All these things are there. But it's like no difference. It's no better than an animalistic concept in the essence, right? Because that's not going to give you anything. That's not going to satisfy the soul, isn't it? Uh, Say my family is there, my community is there, everybody is that satisfy you? You don't want anything after that? You're completely satisfied? No. So that means what? The soul is not looking for that. There is soul is looking something else. So that's why here Prabhupada says, so different occupations are there. But there one is a concentrated, another is extended selfishness. But it's all selfishness. It's called bodily selfishness. Actually, the real selfishness is there. The real meaning of selfishness is selfish. Self means Atma. Ish means related to Atma or required by Atma. That's called real selfishness. The Sanskrit word for selfishness is called swardha. Swardham. Ardha means valuable. Swa means Atma. But here, Atma becomes body. We think that I am this body. So whatever is needed for this body is Swardham. But that's not the real Swardham. Because wrong identification. Right? Uh, yeah. So now Prabhupada says community, nation, world with a view to gross bodily comfort. Above these gross materialists are the mental speculators who are over aloft in the mental spheres and their occupational duties involve making poetry, philosophy, propagating some ism with the same aim of selfishness limited to the body and the mind. Yeah. One is first level is body, animalistic. Next one is mental. That is called Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Jnana Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya. These are the 5 levels. Everything can be divided into these 5 levels. Your happiness divided into these 5 levels. Your sorrow, your sadness also divided into these 5 levels. Right? So next is mind. Some people are they're not worried about the body. Well, let the body can be, whatever the way it is. I cannot do much. But they will be hovering on the mental platform. So they are writing the books, they are writing the poetry, novels, uh, they are doing art, that is dramas, cinemas, so much. Because their enjoyment is little higher. But it's mental, it's material also. It is materialistic, subtle materialistic enjoyment only. One is the gross materialistic enjoyment, another is subtle materialistic enjoyment. But it's a materialistic only. One is dry, another is wet. But it is stool. One is dry stool, another wet stool. Because it's not going to satisfy you completely. Yeah. So like that, where is that? Okay, now um, mind. But above the body and mind is the dormant spirit soul whose absence from the body makes the whole range of bodily and mental selfishness completely null and void. Yeah. Suppose the soul is there, the soul is out of the body. Can you feed a chappan bogu to the dead body? Earlier you were doing so many bodily activities, right? Go and put a nice music to the body. Uh, Go and nicely fan the body. AC, put in the AC. What is happening? Or uh, uh, what do you call? Uh, speak to or read a poem in front of that body. What's going to happen? Same effect. Nothing will happen. Why? The soul is out of the body. As long as the soul is there, you can do something. Yavat pavano nivasati dehe tavat pruchyati kushalam gehe gatavati vayu dehapaye bharyan bibhyati tasmin kaye. Shankaracharya in Bhajagondam prayers is saying that Yavat pavano nivasati dehe nivasati, as long as yavat, and as long as avat pavano, the air, the soul, yavat pavano nivasati dehe, as long as it is living in the body, we are living in this body. Dehinosmin yada dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara da dehantara prapti dhirastatra namuhyati. Krishna is telling Bhagavad Gita. Just like this body changing. You are living in this body, but this body is changing. This body is changing. After some time, this changes another body. While living in this body is changing. 5-year-old body, 10-year-old body, 50-year-old body, 100-year-old body. This body is changing. It's not the same body I have 50 years back. Right? My body is changing, but I'm the same person. Same Balgoindas. I know who I was at 2 years. I know who I was at 10 years. I know who I was 20 years. Now I'm the same person. But I'm You cannot say, well, Prabhuji, you are same, because you are not looking at me. You cannot look at me as soul. You can look at me as a body. Oh, Prabhuji, you have changed a lot. What? I'm the same person. Then what you should say, Prabhuji, your body has changed a lot. That is making sense. But you cannot say, well, you changed a lot. No, I'm the same person. Maybe some interests have changed, some tastes have changed, some that is okay. But I'm the same person. So there he was telling that Yavat Pavano Nivasati Dehe Tavat Pruchyati. Pruchyati means inquire, ask. Tavat Pruchyati Kushalam Gehe. Kushalam means hey, how are you? Prabhuji, how are you? Whom will you ask? Go to a mortuary. Go to a mortuary and there are 100 dead bodies are there. Go and ask. Oh, how are you? Oh, I am very nice in Asian. Will you get an answer from dead body? Why not? Huh? You go with some another person into the mortuary and you ask that person who came with you, hey, how are you? What he will say, I am fearful. Let us get out of this place. All dead bodies. He will give the answer. But the dead body, hey, how are you? AC is enough. Can you ask? No. Tavat pruchyati kushalangehe gatavati vayo. Gatavati. Got out. Gatavati. Got out. Gatavati. Deha. Deha. Gatavati vayo. Deha paye. Then the air is out of your body. Gatavati va bharyan bibhyati tasmin kaye. Karacharya so wonderfully explaining that even your wife will be scared looking at your body. And what is the same body? Huh? Earlier, I cannot live without that body. Now, I cannot live with the body. Throw it out. Sooner is the better. Arey baap re, what a change. Have you seen that? Have you understood that? The intensity of it. Earlier, we were together. We were doing so many things together. Eating together, walking together, chatting together. Huh? So many things together. So why don't you do it together now? What is wrong? The same person. The difference is only lying down. The problem is only lying down. Huh? We have done so many things lying down. Why don't you do it lying down things with the body? Can we do that? Oh, why? That's what it is. He says, Bharyan bibhyati tasmin kaya or bhartam bibhyati tasmin kaya. That body. So point here it is, whatever the bodily activities are mental activities. Right now, because foolish people have no information of the soul and how it is beyond the purview of the body and mind, they are not satisfied in the performance of their occupational duties. Because foolish people have no information of the soul and how it is beyond the purview of the body and mind, they are not satisfied in the performance of their occupational duties. So all our occupational duties are today either mental or bodily. But the occupational duty should be on the spiritual level, on the soul level, but they don't have any information about the soul. Right? If you have the information about the soul, you will work on soul. But you have the information about mind. Oh, I have my mind. Oh, I am this body. I have senses. To that extent only you are working. It's not their problem also because they don't know. An animal is there. Dog is there. What the dog is thinking that I am a dog. Bow, bow, bow. I have to say bow, bow, bow. If somebody gives some meat and some food, I'll eat. That's all. Because it doesn't have any idea about beyond body and mental mind. But we, the human beings, not everybody, the fortunate people like all of us, we have some idea. Well, I'm not this body. We're convinced. We are understood. We have accepted. Okay, I am a spirit soul. Then the occupation should be spirit soul level. What I should do as a soul. If you work on that, then you will get the real happiness and the real satisfaction. Hmm? The self is beyond the gross body and the subtle mind. He is the potent active principle of the body and mind. Without knowing the need of the dormant soul, one cannot be happy simply with the emolument of the body and mind. The body and the mind are but superfluous outer coverings of the spirit soul. The spirit soul's needs must be fulfilled. Simply by cleansing the cage of the bird, one does not satisfy the bird. One must actually know the needs of the bird himself. I got this example very well. So point is, you should know that, understand that, accept that you have the spirit soul, and you have to look, you have to understand the needs of the soul. What is the need of the soul? According to that need, you start fulfilling, then you will see some happiness and satisfaction. Till that time, things will not happen. Prabhu. The example is there. One woman, what she did, she got a parrot. She got a parrot and put it in the cage. Nice golden cage. She has got a lot of money, put a golden cage. Then what she is doing every day morning, going to clean the cage, making the cage polish, shiny. The parrot is inside, isn't it? So, but she forgot to feed the parrot. The parrot is crying, right? Um, but she did not understand that. Oh, looks like the she thinks that the well, parrot is crying because the cage is dirty. I want to clean it. I want to decorate it. It's already golden cage. I also want to decorate it. Oh, she is decorating. But still the parrot is crying. Give me food, give me food, give me food. But she, this foolish lady, could not understand it. After 2, 3 days, the parrot got dead. Still polishing the cage. So this is our situation. We are all like that. We are working on the cage. We go to doctor. Doctor, my cage is some problem. Okay, doctor says, okay, very good. Your cage is, yeah, I will make your cage very shiny. Don't worry. Take this medicine. Your cage will be very nice, isn't it? But after some time, done. Go to doctor. Take the cage to doctor. Doctor, this cage, can you make it polish? Useless. Because doctor also cannot do anything. It's beyond doctor's capacity. Even if you polish that cage, it will be smelling bad within after 2, 3 hours. You cannot do anything. You just throw it or you put it in a formalin tank. That's it. So like that, the point is we have to understand the soul and the needs of the soul. The need of the soul is very simple. The need of the soul is super soul. Right? And then, okay, where is that? Yeah. So the need of the spirit soul is that he wants to get out of the limited sphere of material bondage and fulfill his desire for complete freedom. Yeah, beautiful point. We need, we are, we are looking for freedom. We don't have freedom. Here in America, I think that Americans, they think that we are free. I saw the freedom in India we have, it doesn't, you will not get anywhere in the world. We're so fortunate, Indian, being Indians, being in India, we're very fortunate. A lot of freedom is there. America is, you can't see that, but everywhere you're restricted. You cannot do this here, you cannot stop this, you cannot walk here, so many things. You cannot eat here, you cannot speak these things, so many restrictions. But people
So
they
many
think that,
laws,
well,
Prabhuji.
huh?
So many laws, Prabhuji.
Yeah, people don't know that.
They have a thousand of law to people to control.
Yeah. So I'm understanding that how fortunate we are being taking birth in India, living in India. We're very fortunate, You can stop anywhere, you can sit anywhere. Nobody will say anything. Of course, they're misusing that freedom, uh, but still very fortunate. So, like that, soul wants a lot of freedom. Soul wants to do whatever you know things for satisfaction, because soul never does bad things. The soul is good. Whatever the soul does, good things, and it will do freely. So here we are bound in this body. You have to eat this much only. I love to eat 10 gulab jamuns. Can I eat? No, you are limited. Huh? I want to float in the air. Can I do that? No. Like that, soul is bound in this body. It is restricted. You cannot see certain things. You cannot see certain distance. You cannot hear certain sounds. So many restrictions. So you have to free up the soul. Let the soul get out of this body. Suicide is not the way to get out of the body. People think like that. When they are so much suffered, choked up, they think, well, they commit suicide. So that I'll go out. They know that. I cannot bear this, let me go out. That's not the solution. That's not how it goes. Even that is even more binding. Right? So like that, he wants to get off the covered walls of the greater universe. And he wants to see the free light and the spirit. That complete freedom is achieved when he meets the complete spirit, the personality of Godhead. There is a dormant affection for God within everyone. Spiritual existence is manifested through the gross body and mind in the form of perverted affection for gross and subtle matter. Therefore, we have to engage ourselves in occupational engagements that will evoke our divine consciousness. This is possible only by hearing and chanting the divine activities of the Supreme Lord, and any occupational activity which does not help one to achieve a, attachment for hearing and chanting the transcendental message of Godhead is said herein to be simply a waste of time. So, what is that point Prabhupada is mentioning here? You should develop attachment, attraction for hearing and chanting about the Supreme Lord, because that will give you happy and satisfaction while living in this body, and that will also enable you to get out of this body. Not only at getting out of this body, it will help you to get out of this universe. That's a bigger walk, bigger covering is there. Body is one level of covering. Just because you are getting out of the body, it doesn't mean that you are getting out of this universe. I commit suicide, you will out of the body, okay, very good. What about next? You will be still here only in a bigger covering. You're going out of smaller covering or a bigger covering. Huh? So ultimately, you have to get out of the universe and you have to go to the super soul, the supreme Lord. That is the way. Right now, this is because other occupational duties, whatever ism they may be belong to, cannot give liberation to the soul. Even the activities of the salvationists are considered to be useless because of their failure to pick up the fountainhead of all liberties. The gross materialist can practically see, the gross materialist can practically see that his material gain is limited only to time and space, either in this world or in the other world. Even if he goes up to the Svargaloka, he will find no permanent abode for his anchoring soul. The anchoring soul must be satisfied by the perfect scientific process of Perfect devotional service. What is that? The essence of all the scriptures is devotional service. I was telling, dev, uh, what is that? Devotion means service. Love means service. Very, very important. Nobody has written like this. Generally, people think that bhakti. What is bhakti? Bhakti means to do something. You have to do something physically. Then only it's called bhakti. Otherwise, it's not bhakti or love. I love somebody. If I go to somebody, saying I love you, I love you, I love you, all day, 24 hours, you repeat. But the other fellow, maybe first time, when you say I love you, he may be happy or she may be happy. After one, second time, third time, fourth time, Babu, I know you are loving me, but what next? You should do something. You massage my feet. Huh? You buy something for me. Or you feed something to me. Physical activity. That means what? You have to do service. Without service, there is no love. Without service, there is no bhakti. You have to understand this. Very, very important point. Srila Prabhupada has brought it up, brought this up. Krishna, I love you. Very good. What are you doing to me? Chant my name. Manmana. Think about me. Manmana. Bhavamad Bhakta. Madhyaji. Worship me. Right? Dress me. Bathe me. Feed me. Right? Do something. Don't sit at one place and, say, I love you, I love you, I love you. No. Okay. So, like that, the point is, Prabhupada emphasizing in this purport is, uh, where is that? Yeah. So, the hankering soul must be satisfied by the perfect scientific process of perfect devotional service. It is a scientific means you can see the tangible results. Scientific, that's what, right? What does science means? Science means experiment. Results, gross results. That's called science. This is also scientific process. You can see the gross results. You can serve Krishna and you can see the reciprocation. Feedback will be there. You cannot, you cannot avoid the feedback. Well, I have been serving Krishna for so long, nothing has come back yet. No, within a few moments, within a few days, within a few weeks, you will get the feedback. Which everybody has to experience on their own. Well, I got the feedback. Well, I'm how much ever I tell you, you don't understand. You have to experience. Everybody has to experience on their own. That's how they go forward. Even if I tell you all day, I got the feedback. I got this. I got that. I saw Krishna. Krishna is dancing in front of me, and so many things. If I tell, unless you experience that, you don't accept. Nobody will accept. We should not accept like that. That is also there. I'll give you guarantee. You should not accept like that. Well, Balganda said, Krishna is there. Krishna reciprocates. I'll accept. Okay, initially 1, 2, 3 weeks, 1 month, 2 months. After 1 year also, you don't get any feedback. Get out. Oh, why should I do? Krishna is doing that reciprocation. Only thing you have to see how, where. So, what is the meaning? Conclusion of the sloka, essence of the sloka. Whatever you do, whatever we do, we should develop attraction for hearing and chanting, chanting and hearing about Krishna. If that is not happening, useless. Throw that into the garbage. I am doing this because it's not satisfying me as a soul. Maybe satisfying my mind, it may be satisfying my body. I'm not happy, I'm not satisfied. Unless the soul is satisfied, we are not satisfied because we are soul. My body is satisfied, my mind is satisfied, but I am not satisfied. Let us put it this way, right? Car is there. I put petrol into the car, but car is satisfied. But are you satisfied? Unless you eat, you are not satisfied. You have to put the petrol into the car satisfied, and you should eat. You are satisfied as body, and you can drive together. Isn't it? Similarly, my body is satisfied. What about my mind? Well, my mind is also satisfied. What about me? I should be satisfied. Let's think about it. Let's meditate on it. How I should be satisfied. Let's do some experiment. Let's do some research. Okay. So we'll stop here. Uh, okay. Let's take any questions. See, it may look like, Prabhuji, you are repeating the same thing. You have been hearing since last 2 years. So why are you repeating the same thing? But I tell you one thing. Rest assured, you have to be very careful. We will be repeating in Bhagavad Gita. Same thing will be repeated again and again and again. Don't complain. Well, probably you are repeating. I don't come to the class. I know everything. Yes, very good. Don't worry. You don't have to come to the class. You will be bored of telling the same thing. You are not this body. You are spirit soul. You are spirit. You chant. You do the same thing will be repeated every day. Right? We are repeating so many things. No complaints. We are eating the same bendi curry. No complaint. Isn't it? I am eating raw dry chapati. No complaint. I'm watching the same movie, same TV. No complaint. We have been in punaha punaha charvita charvananam. We are eating, we are chewing, already chewed and throw it into the out and took it and again you are chewing. Just like a bubble gum. You chew it, and throw it on the ground and put in your mouth. How it will be. But here the spiritual matters which are connected with Krishna, even they are maybe chewing and chewing again, that taste never goes down. It will increase only. Just like there is some bubble gum, you keep on chewing every minute, ah, the juice is coming up more, coming more. It never goes down. That is Krishna. That is Krishna Katha. Right? So that's why I don't complain about the repetition. Okay, so any questions?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Very nice lecture, Prabhuji. And we will
Hare
never
Krishna.
get bored because, like mobile, battery get discharged and it needs repeated charging. So we
Yeah,
also get spiritually discharged, and we need that encouraging words from you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Yes, yes,
So,
we all
Prabhuji, my
need.
question is,
Uh,
yeah. So my question is here, occupational activities means, does it restricted to our Varnashrama activities, or it is all the activities we do throughout the day?
Especially Varnashram activities, we can say that. Yeah, whatever we are doing, Varnashrama only, right? There are only two occupations, Varnashrama occupation, Sanatana occupation. So we are 99% we are Varnashrama occupation. From birth to death, what are we doing? Varnashrama occupation only, right? Varnashrama occupation, not to wrong. It's needed, but it should take you to Sanatana occupation. Eternal occupation is there for us, all of us, because soul is eternal. When soul is eternal, it has got eternal occupation. The body is temporary. It has a temporary occupation. So Varnashrama is a temporary occupation. The Sanatana is the eternal occupation. So here
But
the
Prabhuji,
sloka is
Varnashrama, hmm.
the soul
But
is
Varnashrama, is it restricted to the professional activities that we do, Prabhuji? Because, s- like, professional activities we are doing about, or the
yeah.
whole,
Okay.
because,
No, you
yeah.
have to do the professional activities. The goal of professional activities is to the eternal activity.
Can you give an example, Prabhuji, that occupational
Exactly.
activity
Okay.
becoming related?
I'll tell you. Okay. So you are there. You are a asrama, grihasthashram.
Hmm.
You are in a grihasthashram. By profession, you are a doctor.
Hmm.
You are a grihastha doctor.
Hmm.
Okay. So what do you do? As a doctor, you have some duties. As a family woman, you have some duties. Those you cannot avoid. You have to do them sincerely. Both you should do sincerely. But the aim of those two activities should be aimed at Krishna. Those two things will take you to Krishna. Attract. You should develop some attraction. Well, I am doing nicely, so why I am doing this? So you should bring Krishna in the center. In your both the duties are they should be connected to Krishna. Well, I am treating the patients. I am treating the patients. Okay. How are you treating? Oh, just they are paying some fees and I'm just it's not like a business. You can bring some wetness into that relationship. Oh, these are the souls. These souls are sent to me by Krishna in this body. If I help them with love and affection, thinking them they are the children of Krishna, then you will feel happy. Same thing, you are doing everything same. Little wetness has come. Oh, I am soul. They are souls. Soul has to serve the soul. Oh, perfect. What do you call? The view has changed now, and you can become closer to Krishna. You can bring them to closer to Krishna. Right? Similarly, uh, ashram. Your ashram is there. You are a grahastha ashram. Your varna is doctor. Your varna is doctor. You don't think that well I am a brahmana, kshatriya, vaishya, shudra. No, that is not your varna. Your varna is a doctor. Your ashram is a grahastha. Okay, you have to take care of your family. This family is given by Krishna. I have to take care of this family spiritually and materially, bodily, every way. In all the aspects, you have to take care. So ultimately, Krishna is in the center, right? You may be discussing topics about Krishna in the family, or when even uh, talking to the patients also, you can bring some topic about Krishna. They will be relieved. They will be relieved. When I took my mother to doctor, the doctor said she doesn't have any problem. She has got some mental problem. He said she has got some anxiety. Uh, so that's why. Otherwise, she's perfectly all right. No problems. At least at this moment, she doesn't have any problem. That's a mental level. If you can elevate that, then she will be happy. So in that, the point I'm making here is, it should be related to Krishna, some higher power. Then we all will be happy.
Prabhuji, so now that we are grihasthas, we have to go some family function, and there we are suppose engaged for like 3-4 hours, right? And we are surrounded by so many people. That time, how can we remember Krishna?
Hmm. That time you should remember more.
That is what
Why?
how.
Yeah, how? Because Krishna, you put me in this condition. There is no favor. There is no favor for my Krishna consciousness. So what can I do, Krishna? Please do something, or please get me out of here as soon as possible because I cannot tolerate. Because there is no Krishna. There are no. You are not there. Then you can remember more. Actually, to be frank. When you are in the
Yeah,
association of devotee, you may forget Krishna, but you are in the association of out of association of devotee, you remember more Krishna. Prabhupada said
yeah,
nicely. Huh?
yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji. By seeing so many people around you, you should Remember, Krishna, what you created.
Exactly. Yes. Yes. So Prabhupada said, somebody came to Srila Prabhupada. Prabhuji, Srila Prabhupada, my wife is not supporting in my Krishna consciousness. Then how can I advance? How can I continue? Prabhupada said, if your wife supports your Krishna consciousness, you will become a devotee. Because both are nicely practicing, you will become devotees. But if your wife or your husband is not supporting your Krishna consciousness, you will become a pure devotee, right? You will become pure. Because here the intensity is there. Well, my wife or my husband is not supporting, I have to do alone, I'll do sincerely, seriously, it's a, individual journey. You are more serious, at least internally. Externally may not be there, but internally you are so much conscious of Krishna. You will be praying to Krishna, Krishna, what is this? So much, right? The connection is more. Just like when you are in pain, you see Krishna face to face. Some headache or some disease or some problem is there, then you will see Krishna. What is this? Krishna will avail visible in front of you. But everything is very nice. You may be 100 times saying Krishna, you singing so many nice songs, but still Krishna is not there because the connection is not there. So like that. In that way, you can see Krishna there also. You cannot forget Krishna, either in positive or negative or good or bad. That needs to happen. Then you are perfect. Right?
And Prabhuji, one more question. That Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. So there, Bhagavat, as you said in the morning, I was hearing your lecture, Prabhuji. So Bhagavat book seva and Bhagavat person seva. How can we do Bhagavat person seva, Prabhuji? Because we are not in touch with
Bhagavat,
that person.
Bhagavat person means whoever is reciting Bhagavat, bhaktas. Bhagavat person means bhaktas. You have to serve the devotees. Serving devotees, like, why not? You're all nice devotees. I should serve you. I can nicely feed you Krishna Prasadam. That is service. If there is some need, I should address. Well, Prabhuji or Mataji, this need. Okay, wait. In some extent. That's called serving. You are serving Krishna. How are we serving Krishna? At least, no, Krishna deity is there. You are serving Krishna's deity. Right? You're feeding, you're dressing, you're bathing, like that. Some service to devotees. At least don't talk about anything about devotees, bad about devotees. That's the unservice. Is a devotee is practicing Krishna consciousness, he might have some problems. Maybe not up to the mark. At least don't speak bad about him. That's the service. At least in his absence, in anybody's absence, we should not talk any bad about that devotee. That is the service. You can talk all good in his absence. In his presence, you can talk his bad. That's fine. Prabhuji, you are a rascal. You come to Balgunda's boss, you are a rascal. I am very happy. Well, I know I am a rascal. You tell me what should I do. But in my absence, well, you know that Balakundas is a rascal. That's not good. That's not a service. Krishna won't like that. Krishna won't like that. So try to please Krishna in multiple ways, many ways. So basically, Nityam, serving person Bhagavata is serving the devotees. Book Bhagavata is read, understand, analyze every day, at least 1-2 hours. We should read Bhagavata. When you read Bhagavata, your what is that? Sudruda Manasa. Your mind will be fixed. Krishna, Ihaite Krishna Lages, Sudruda Manasa. Shloka is there. Dhantak Balya Chitte Nakara Alasa, Ihaite Krishna Lages, Sudruda Manasa. So your mind will be fixed up, strong. Sudruda. Druda means strong. Sudruda means more strong. Where? In the philosophy, uh, in Krishna, and Krishna is established in your heart. You are filled with Krishna. When you are filled with Krishna, you can distribute Krishna. Isn't it? Your glass is full. You do give it to others. Like that, you have to fill. You have to be filled with Krishna. That will happen only when we read Bhagavad and when chant His holy name. Okay, is that
So
okay?
you are the Bhagavad person for us, Prabhuji. How, let us know how can we serve you.
You join the class, that is a service. You bring more people, that is a service. You ask nice questions, that is a service. When you ask nice questions in a class, you are serving that person. That's the best service. Not just for asking, but really a genuine question. Because that will enable others to understand. It's a good service. Like that. You remind me, Krishna. Service. You just not call. Prabhuji, what is this? Yeah, today we are supposed to have a class and you are sleeping. What is this? You called me. You are 10,000 miles away from me, but still you called me. That's a service. Because of you, I engaged in Krishna service. If you don't call me and if you just, okay, well, class is not there, okay, done. Of course, I was chanting. Still, it's a good service. I can be with all of you. I could serve you all. I can, at least I could remember, I could remind you, Krishna. You engaged me in service. That's a service. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Inka, anything else? Anybody else? I saw today Shripad Prabhu is joined. Very happy. Thank you, Prabhu, for joining. Krishna Mataji, Manish Prabhu, Ragin Mataji, Shobha Kumar Mataji also joined. Okay, Suleka Mataji, I'm very happy. So whoever is joining morning classes, they don't have to waste their time here because you're already giving 1 hour. So Sumana Mataji don't have to. Shobha Kumari Mataji don't have to. But the rest can be because I'm not to seeing them, so they can join. Yeah.
Prabhuji, that
Of
is
course.
very different philosophy you're telling, project. వేరే చెప్తున్నారు అన్ని.
Hare
లాస్ట్ టైం
Krishna.
హర్ట్ చేసింది ఇంకా వేరే ఇప్పుడు ఇంకా డీప్ వెళ్తుంది ప్రాజెక్ట్ అండర్స్టాండింగ్ లెవెల్. సో వి షుడ్ ఐ
Hare,
థింక్ ఐ షుడ్ జాయిన్ అగైన్.
Hare Krishna. Yes, if you have time, but you are already busy.
Prabhuji, morning we are
Thank
not
you, Prabhuji.
listening very seriously, Prabhuji. It's like
Conte-
multitasking.
Oh, really?
కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్
Yeah, morning it's
కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ ఇప్పుడు
multitasking. Because of the
Okay,
kids'
okay.
schools and all, it's multitasking.
Oh, then you should join.
And
If you have
Prabhuji,
time,
when
then
you read the listening purport from you is different level, Prabhuji. When we read purport ourselves, understanding is very different from what when you explain to us, Prabhuji. We need regular class, Prabhuji, Monday to Friday.
Hare Krishna.
Please, Prabhuji, please try,
Yeah,
Prabhuji.
yeah, we'll
Prabhuji,
do.
come back fast.
Come back fast. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji, we are really missing you in satsang.
Hare Krishna. No, no, just wait for 1 more week, then you will forget me. Don't worry.
Ah,
Prabhuji, last week satsang prasad was dhamaka prasad, Prabhuji.
Oh, really? Hari Hari. Wow, I'm missing. Ah,
Looks like lot of people came.
ah. See, that is a sign. Good sign.
Yeah.
So I can be here.
No.
No, Prabhuji.
That materialistic prasad will not last long, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. That's Krishna Prabhu. Okay, so try to bring our congregation at least or who is missing our Balram Prabhu, Ramakrishna Prabhu, Rajesh Prabhu. They all should join. I am missing all of them. Our who else? Our Bharati Mataji,
పాండ్యన్
We
Prabhuji.
are joined, Prabhuji.
Kanyam
Bharati
Prabhu.
Mataji
Yeah.
are joined.
Whenever you next time meet them, tell them that hey, we are having classes. You join. Why are maybe it's a different time, right? So they may be busy and so many things. Still, whoever can join, that's good. I don't know
Yeah,
whether
I
I'm
think
missing Kamal Prabhu also. Mataji is there, but
Timing, Prabhuji, office timing.
yeah. 6
I
o'clock, right?
think
Not many. I don't know how Manish Prabhu joining is very surprising. For you also work is there too. So you are joining
yes,
still.
but Prabhuji, that today I was working from home, so
Oh, yeah. It's tough actually. Yeah, working people joining in the evening is good thing is only morning, but cannot do much. We'll see, whatever. And I'm happy. At least I am engaged in the service. So you help me,
yeah, yeah.
right?
I think morning reminder of the day of the class will help people to plan evening. Sometimes it's
Yeah.
like people that so.
No, Prabhuji, just have it Monday to Friday. No need of reminder.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, we'll see. Okay. Thank you very much.
Because
Hare
Prabhuji,
Krishna.
it's really
Ah.
helpful, Prabhuji. Today, I really, deeply I thought that, the soul concept, when you were explaining, in first time, even though we need do everything for the soul, but then first time today I understood, yes, I should do something for the soul, what the soul is asking for. That first time I realized, I got that realization, Prabhuji. We all
Hari.
say, externally, we are soul. But today, first time I thought that, Prabhu, yes, I should, what my soul needs actually, what are its need, what is it hankering for? That concept, first time I got it, Prabhuji.
Hari. Great. Then today's class is successful.
Yes,
That is
Prabhuji.
happening means
Very nice.
yes.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, it was today's
Hare
class. It was
Krishna.
deep.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you,
Okay,
Prabhuji.
so thank you. So ending
Hare
it
Krishna,
here.
Prabhuji.
Yeah, Dandatra. Vrindra
Thank you.
Srimad
Krishna.
Bhagavatam ki jai. Shri
Hare
Prabhupada
Krishna,
Jai.
ki
Prabhuji.
jai.
Hare
Ki
Krishna.